Hey everybody, welcome back. It's patch 7.17. This time I have some Jax gameplay to show you using the Titanic build. I know I've been pretty much only doing Titanic gameplay for the past month, but I've just had so much good luck in ranked with these two builds, Titanic Jax and Titanic Udyr. They're the reason why I got to Platinum, so I feel like playing too squishy of builds was better in lower ranks to carry games, but once I started hitting my ceiling, I started having trouble surviving in late game team fights. If you have that same problem, I would recommend playing something tankier like this one. Now in this game we started at bot lane for the better leash, blue to wolves, and then for the red buff we try to block both the first two attacks for the extra damage for the faster clear, and we have three options: gank top, gank mid, or invade the jungle. So I first decided to check the enemy blue buff, and now I'm looking at that mid lane, the pretty squishy Talon that I can probably sneak in behind and catch. So since we're behind him already, we don't need to start with an early Q, we can just start with E. We got counter ganked by the enemy Olaf jungle. It's okay, we got a burst damage onto the Talon, and first blood for our mid laner. So now we don't have enough health to do anything else other than farm, so we can go over to the Raptors. Smite's gonna keep us alive, and our top lane gets a kill. The enemy bot lane also gets a kill, but that means there's no other options for me to really gank in top or mid. So let's go recall now, pick up our basic boots, longsword, and we're going to be building a Tiamat first. The Tiamat in the early game is really going to help with the clear speed in the jungle. It's also going to give you a little bit of burst damage, and it's going to allow you to convert into a tank in the late game if the game lasts very long, once you have enough time to finish the Titanic Hydra and cinderhulk, and armor and magic resist. But before that, we're going to be building a trinity force if we're able to get some kills. Looking for a kill in mid. Looks like he's not going to be pushed enough. We scared him off a little bit. So let's take a look in the enemy jungle to see what we can find over here. Use this plant to check if it's warded. We can take this Gromp, and I'm not sure where the enemy jungler is, and he shows up in mid lane. So I'm going to take these wolves also. Looks like Olaf's waiting to gank. Oh, he's just helping this Talon survive. Talon's pretty low though, and I have flash up, so I just decided to Q on top of him, attack him, and flash out of tower. Now we got to try to dodge these axes to get away. Zed comes to save me. I step back with my E to stun him. Dodge another axe. Here comes Tarek. Try to dodge that stun, and we got the Olaf. Now we can heal up a little bit from the fruit. Take this blue buff and recall. That's going to be enough to finish the Tiamat and something extra. Also, I noticed a mistake I made. Killing that blue buff right before I recalled was unnecessary because it just wasted some of the duration, and then I ended up going back straight to the same area. So I should have just recalled, taken the blue, and then to scuttle and continue what I'm doing right now. Stealing these Krugs, making use of our great clear speed with this Tiamat. And now we're in a pretty good position to gank this enemy bot lane that's kind of pushed. We'll be able to run in behind them around this wall, but then the enemy jungler shows up in a river, killing that ward. So I decided to not take that fight because my bot lane is not full health. So let's just try to get out. Let's also kill this control ward on the way out. They're going to try to kill me, but it's okay. We're just going to ward jump over the dragon wall. We got the Gen ult. Try to juke that a little bit. I probably could have just ran away sooner, but maybe I would have died if I did that. I'm not sure. I had to stay around, get a little bit of jukes in there, and get some style points. But we survived, and it was pretty hilarious. Later, Olaf. Looks like Ezreal's going to pick up that kill on Tarek. And we're going to have just enough health to kill this red buff. And then we're going to have Smite. We're going to heal up a little bit now. Regeneration from red buff. And now let's try to help our top laner. There goes the Trinity flash. Just ping that on the scoreboard. And let's just go into the enemy jungle because I'm pretty sure if I find Olaf I'm not going to be killed. So we can just steal some stuff. The Rift Herald just spawned. Both the top laners kill each other, so that's an opportunity for me to go take all that farm for free. I always emphasize how important it is to take that minion farm because it's going to give you more experience than farming the jungle for the amount of time it takes you. So we got the top tower. That's going to be a good amount of money to recall. We can pick up our Sheen and one more attack speed dagger for Trinity Force. Let's run down to bot lane. Looks like they're about to get ganked. But let's try to help them out. Use this plant to jump over the wall. Looks like there's 4 of them down here. So there goes our 80 carry, and I dived in at the worst possible time. I don't know what, I just completely blanked out and didn't notice the Tarek invulnerability, so I just wasted that flash. But that's okay, we didn't die. Let's go back into the jungle and farm a little bit. Gromp to blue, and then let's try to take that very valuable mountain drake. So I tried to ping it for assistance. I'm not sure I would be able to solo it with this amount of health. It's not as easy to solo dragons compared to Udyr. I used my ultimate just to be safe, and it was not a problem. That's a mountain drake for our team. Meanwhile, Zed pushes down the first mid tower, then Zed roams down to bot. I'm going to be right behind him. We're going to gank this bot lane. We're going to run the long way around the back wall, try to sneak in behind them before they can get away. So I saw a chance to jump on the Jhin with my E, stunned him. The enemy Talon comes in and does a lot of damage, so I get caught out and I die. So basically my mistake was being too aggressive without having cinderhulk done yet, and you can build cinderhulk sooner if you want to be tankier. So I've seen a lot of comments saying that this build is too squishy when you do rush Trinity Force. You just have to remember to only build Trinity Force first if you do get an early lead. If you do want to be tankier, get the Titanic Hydra or cinderhulk or both of them before getting Trinity Force. And you would probably also want to get the defensive boots early if the enemy team has a lot of physical or a lot of magic damage. Looks like we're going to dive this Jhin because he's got nowhere to run. This tower's pretty low also. And we got 4 people down here. Brand takes aggro. I'm going to jump back in. And then it's going to be an easy tower. Taking a look at the scoreboard, the Olaf and Talon are the strong ones that we have to watch out for. They're all physical damage. We need to just get armor items in the late game for team fights and we should be fine. Not to mention our E, which is great against physical champions. We already got a little bit of armor with our Ninja Tabby, but we're going to be getting more later. And Trinimir is dead. I don't think we're going to make it out of this one though, guys. A little bit too greedy that time. But we got kills out of it, and that's what you need to do to carry games to an extent. It's not all about dying and getting kills, but it could be a good strategy if you know what to do with your money. It's going to be an easy Rift Herald. Let's help Riven push top, while my teammates push mid and bot lane. Not going to be able to stop us from taking this inhibitor. Riven is pretty strong right now. We also get a tower in bot lane. There's the Olaf running a zigzag pattern to dodge the skill shots. In this situation, you can watch the enemy's champion animation to see when they stop running, because when they stop running, that means you're going to throw a spell. And when they do, if you know what champion it is, like Lux, that's when you want to take a step to the side and try to dodge a skill shot. That's going to be another Mountain Drake for us. And let's give this blue buff to my Brand because I've already got one and I'm full mana. And I'll probably be going back to base pretty soon anyways. So we got top inhib down, and that means I'm going to go down to bot lane because we want to split up the enemies. We want someone to have to go defend top, but we don't want the enemies to be able to defend by all being in the same place. Because if we just group 5 people top, they don't have to worry about the super minions because they're all going to be there anyways to kill the super minions. So we need to draw them somewhere else. That's a common mistake I see in low rank games. When you get like mid inhib down, everybody groups mid, but you should do anything but that. You should go to bot or top lane. But when you're playing a champion like Jax or Udyr, when you're playing the Titanic build with all this wave clear, you can make those decisions yourself without your team. But that's really important in games like Bronze and Silver when you can't rely on them to do the right thing. So my Rift Herald was about ending, and I just didn't want to waste it again as usual, so I decided to use it here. And bot lane's going to help us put some pressure on the bot lane as the supers push top. My team is meanwhile pushing mid lane. We got a couple enemies down here. The enemy Talon comes in and destroys my support. Not sure if I could have saved him there. He was pretty low health. Catch a Taric with a stun, activate our W and Tiamat. Q'd on top of Talon, got him to flash, and then Ezreal finishes him off. And that's good because that Talon is really fed. And since he's dead, it's going to be easy for us to take out this inhibitor now. Try to dodge this Gen ult again. Step side to side, stun the Olaf, and jump to my teammate. Now, my E is up in 3 seconds, and I'm thinking about jumping back in, so I try to dodge the axes as I get close, and then just jump on them, activate stun, and again activate W and Tiamat for the burst damage. Killing Nexus towers now, then we get the bot lane inhib. I think I'm too low to dive towers, so I don't really want to risk that right now. I just decided to go for the inhibitor. So we played it safe. Now we got top and bot inhib, and now the next target is mid lane, or we can go to Baron. Nobody's going to defend this tower though, I guess we can take it out. And I'm not going to go for the inhibitor though. So let's recall 3,700 gold. That's going to be the Titanic Hydra and Cinderhulk complete, which gives us another bonus 1,000 health. But now, next we need to get some armor, because the enemy team has 4 physical damage champions. Baron, the enemies are not really in a position to contest this one. Let's try to stun this Taric. Maybe we can get a pick. Looks like we're going to get that pick. He just melts, and there's the Olaf. He also melts Talon. All the enemies disappeared. Triple kill for our Ezreal, and that is going to be the end of this game. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment if you have any questions about the build, or if you have any suggestions for my videos. Keep an eye out for the video coming in patch 7.18. It's going to be a guide for Tank Phoenix Udyr. Thanks guys, see you later.